All right. I'm Alex, and I'm usually a poet, but today we had a discussion in our AVID class, and it kind of really kind of made me start thinking because I remember going on my Facebook wall and seeing like this so and so person and 80 other friends shared a link. Like that's a lot of people. It's like that video is going viral, and the video I'm talking about is the Kony 2012 video. But something that we kind of discuss is the video itself doesn't state any facts at all. We were reading stuff after school, me and my teacher, and he would read that some of the Ugandan people were talking about how a lot of people are being blinded by this whole situation. Um, a lot of the Ugandan people actually don't support it. Like, well, they don't support Invisible Children, and they don't support like pretty much the U.S. coming in and helping them. Um, it's just kind of like a custom, pretty much. I guess it's like when you even like hundreds of years ago, they would give a little kid a spear and he would become a hunter. It's like I don't know if that really necessarily ties in, but it's like that's something else you gotta keep in mind. It's like you can't help someone that doesn't want to be helped. I'm sure there are some people who want to be helped, but it's like um, something else is that taking out that one man isn't really gonna do anything. Like he might be the leader of the LRA, but I don't think he's really gonna make that much of a difference if he's still alive because there are still a lot of rumors going around that he's dead. Like I just watched a video and by a Ugandan girl, and she said that her parents even said he died like in like 6 years ago. I think she said. I'm not sure, but um, something else. They say that only around 31 or 32% of the money that is donated actually goes to the Ugandan army. I don't think that's that much, but something else is that the Ugandan army I've heard is also corrupt. I'm not sure if it's true, but I heard that it's also corrupt. And then something else is what's necessarily the tactic to get to Joseph Kony if he's still alive? Because blasting our way through the kids that we're trying to save isn't going to do anything. It just kind of defies the whole purpose. You're just pretty much being a hypocrite right there. Um, Something I've noticed with this whole trend is that a lot of people really trip out and they really start getting really sentimental when it comes to Africans. But I think that it has a little bit of racism tied in. We talked about that in AVID too. It's like the video kind of labels Africans as inferior to us, like as if we're some kind of gods by helping them and going off. It's like helping another human is nice for that fact, but it's like just because you do it just to glorify yourself, it doesn't really make sense. Africa's a huge country. It's large. It's like a lot bigger than the U.S. There's a lot of people in it, and maybe they not might not have the resources, but it's like I think that the African people are really, I don't know how to say this, that they're, it might not have like the best situation like economically, but I'm 110% sure that they live their life to the fullest. Like, money doesn't buy you happiness, and I'm sure that they still have fun with each other, having fun with their friends and family. Um, uh, Something that we just really need to open our eyes to the facts. The video just kind of doesn't state any facts. It doesn't really say anything straightforward. I think it's kind of funny how at the beginning he says the next 20 minutes are an experiment. An experiment for what? Making more money for yourself. I think it's kind of funny how a lot of the video has to do with the son. How does this son tie into the whole story? It's like maybe it's like for the parents who like wanna. Maybe it's like so other parents see it and they put their children in their shoes, but it's like I don't know why he would put his son in it. I don't know why he would put in the clip of Jacob crying. Like I think that that's just part of the whole sentimental part that I was going into. It's like the video doesn't state any facts again, but it's like he just he just puts in a whole bunch of sad clips, a whole bunch of really nicely edited sad clips, and he just lets it play with your heartstrings, hoping that he doesn't really state it in the video, but I'm 110% sure that he's trying to get donations. The guy makes $90,000 a year. That's a pretty good living, especially for someone who works for a non-profit organization. I don't know about you guys, but my parents don't even make half that much. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. It's like they spend over $1 million in making films. It's like, are you kidding me? Why don't you give some of that money to actual people? It's like, why don't you make them houses instead of going after that one man? People say that he says it in the video. He says it. The Uganda is stable right now, but he doesn't show any of it. He just shows a whole bunch of bad clips, sad clips, clips that make us feel pity for them. But it's like the African people, they're good. I don't know why we're tripping so much. I read and I was talking to my teacher that the guy who made the video, he has a Cayman Island account. Like, I don't know if you guys know what that is, but I didn't either. But my teacher kind of explained it. It's like that's what uh, that's where a lot of people put in their dirty money. That's like, so that way they don't get it taxed. They don't any of that. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know what's the guy's name. I'm looking that up right now. I'm not sure what the guy's name who made the video is, but something else is. I'm really sure that he did not get this far, get this much exposure all by himself. But yet again, he doesn't put in the opinions of other people. I'm sure there's someone else in the organization that's like second to him, maybe even just parallel to his position in the organization. But they have no clips of their opinions, of their views, of their thoughts. It's only him. I'm not sure if he's trying to glorify himself or what's happening, but I think that a lot of us just really need to we just really need to open our eyes, because we're really gullible and we're just eating up whatever they feed us. Again, I'm not a political activist, and I did not repost the 2012 Kony video. I actually think that he's dead, and if not, he's not gonna come back, knowing how many people are after him. But don't take me wrong, I do not support child soldiers. I do not support kids killing other kids. But I think that for the U.S. to be sending off troops into another country because kids are being forced to kill each other or kill other people, when we have kids in our country who are doing it on their own free will, I think we have a problem right there. And I'm not a political activist, but our AVID class had a really good discussion, and I thought we should share it with a whole bunch of people who are just gobbling up everything that this man just feeds us. And I don't know, just shout out to my AVID class. Love you all. Thank you.